Hey, we're live.
A little bit of Monica in my life.
Oh, I wish I would have known that. I could have
There-
prepped a little bit better.
We just got copyrighted. Awesome. The episode 2 lasts 3 seconds.
And then this happened.
While we're at it, check out the new hat.
Where's our intro?
Idiot.
Drunken pop, we're diving deep. The memories we swore to keep. Unfiltered tales that'll make you leap. Into your past we boldly leap. CNBC speaks of games and dreams, old cartoons and backyard schemes. Nostalgia hit like a mighty wave. In this show, we misbehave. Double days with pockets full, bringing tales that always pull. Step heads, cackles with a glance, unleashing legends from our trance.
Pow!
Hello and welcome to Drunken Pop, the show where we do exactly what the title infers. We drink and we talk about pop culture of yesteryear.
We drink
name-
pop, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Dirty pop.
He drinks a lot of soda. My name is TJ Stevens, and here are my fellow
Depends.
drunken historians, Dollar Bill Dave.
How you like my new hat?
Drunk ass. I like that a lot.
Just as dumb as the last time you brought it up. What are we doing? It's drunk
Thanks, Mike.
cow. Drunk
It's,
cow.
I mean, still is my favorite one is still IP and pools, just because of the interaction we had in Iowa because of it.
Correct.
That was the best ever.
Dude, you really pee in pools? Yeah, they get really upset because I do it from the outside. Timmy C's here.
Who?
Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube, which is where you're watching this. So while you're watching it, go ahead and subscribe. Like and comment on our shows. We'll be having some interactive experiences here and yon, just like tonight. Also, remember to follow us on X at Drunken Pop and on Instagram at Drunken Pop 1. You never know.
All
We're
right,
going to do
then.
the show live. We're doing Efren's here. And we can read your comments during the show, just like we just did. We'd also be remiss.
Fucking work.
What are you doing?
All right, got it.
We would
How's
also-
this? I don't get it.
I don't understand physics. We would also be remiss if we didn't tell you to follow our Patreon network on X at Ram Sports Net for all things professional wrestling, sports gambling, things of the like. Speaking of which, Timmy, why don't you tell us what is available and our new price point at this website right here?
Well, the new price point is Uno Dolores.
DeLorean.
Declan. I don't know. You will get
422 pesos, bitch.
actually
Is
it's like it's like 19.
Oh,
Something
We'll
like
pay 422 anyway.
yeah, you can tip
Exactly.
us.
You will get UFL footballers. You probably will not get paid with that because we know nothing about that.
No,
league.
but we're gonna gamble the fuck out of. some
we're gonna
UFL
bet
football.
on one of them's called the Gamblers, isn't it?
Is that-
No,
I hope
they got rid of them.
They
Was it
come
the
out of the
USFL?
tunnel. You gotta know when to hold them.
But they were in the XFL.
Whatever.
Oh, that's
same
right.
thing.
They got-
It's the same shit.
Oh, 422 pesos is $20. So
There you go. You should pay that every month.
thanks for that, Efren.
You will also get Wrestling with Commercials, Talking Wrestling with Pondwater and Amy. Name change. By the way, excellent show last night, guys. along with a ton of bone content.
A
A lot of boning content.
A lot of boner content. You know what I
TJ
mean?
TJ's OnlyFans,
Is Jandy on there?
I do have an OnlyFans.
including Era's the new
And
generation.
only has
world-class
one
flashback.
fan, Jamie.
Power of the Pink, correct. Hard Times and Beyond, the CWA retrospective, ringside replay, wrestling from the Rose City, and much, much more, all for $1 a month. Plus, give us just the tip.
Also, one of the things we just did, I guess we can let the cat out of the bag about this. We just recorded what? The game event with Efren.
You gotta say it right with
Efren with us three and Pondwater Dave, and I will tell you that was one of the more fun things I've done in quite some time.
I would pay good money to do
Efren?
that shit every month.
Yes.
Efren. I would pay
Efren was
good
one
money
of the
to-
more fun things you've done in quite some time. Telling Jamie.
on the
Telling
bottom.
Jamie.
By the way,
That's
Leave
how
it to
much.
Efren.
That's how much you paid Efren to do him.
422 pesos.
He's a power bottom.
you think he'd round up to 21, just out of courtesy, but no.
He's sitting there on his phone, and it still took him that long to figure it up, even with the converter.
Yeah, if only we had video, TJ. Maybe we could release. The
I
damn
could
games
I could see him sitting there in his chair going 3, 2, shit.
Did
3, 2, shit.
was there a meeting I missed where I'm the only one that's allowed to download videos? I don't understand.
Do you want me doing it? Because I will fuck it.
Fair
all
enough.
up.
I will get it.
You got
done.
the new computer.
It's not in yet.
Oh, that's what Efren said.
It's supposed to be in tomorrow. But let's go ahead and we're going to head into the month of the year we're going to discuss here in a second. We will unveil that. Well, we kind of said in the tweet we sent out. But let's head to our first segment, Keeping It Real. And my first topic I'm going to bring up is NFL Hall of Fame selections and snubs. For one, I think we've kind of lost what the word snub means.
It's a pistol. It's a snub-nosed pistol. They used it in The Godfather.
Not that shithead, but I mean,
Oh.
like everyone's saying Eli Manning got snubbed. Luke Kuechly got snubbed. No, they didn't. Both of those good players, I might even say great. Neither one of them was a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Blatant racism. It's because they're white.
What?
Yeah.
Eli
Luke
Manning's
Kuechly-
not white.
Luke Kuechly and Eli Manning both very white.
Very white.
Very white.
Very white.
Very white, not very white.
Well, so again, so I kind of made a list here of people I think are legitimate snubs throughout the years. And of course, the first one I came up with was Charles Haley. And he's not in the Hall of Fame because he was just an asshole to the press when he played.
Didn't he do cocaine too?
Of course he did. It was the 80s.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Definitely allegedly.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely allegedly. Clay Matthews Jr., Clay Matthews' dad, played for like 31 seasons. Well, he played for 19. Mostly with the Browns, and he had a good career with the Browns.
Well,
I mean,
there's the problem. He
there
played
by
for the Browns.
itself is Hall of Fame worthy. Torrey Holt, how is he not in yet? That's bananas.
Torrey Holt should be in. He's definitely a bona fide Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
Luke Kuechly is a bona fide Hall of Famer.
Yep.
But him not getting in first ballot
He's
and
not
the
a snub.
people that are bitching about it, saying that we went through this the other day. There are people out there on Twitter saying that Luke Kuechly is the greatest NFL linebacker of all time.
Which is
You
ridiculous.
have got to be shitting me. Luke Kuechly is not even the greatest NFL linebacker from his draft class.
Mhm.
And we can bring up some stats if you'd like to discuss. Luke Kuechly of the Carolina Panthers,
Nobody wants that. then.
2012 to 2019. Career tackles, 1,092. Levante David from the same draft class. Career tackles, 1,602. Granted, he's still playing,
Yeah, that's kind of important.
but that also goes to show you longevity.
Did Patrick Willis make it? He did, didn't he?
Patrick Willis.
Yeah, from the 49ers. Because he only played like 7 seasons.
Yeah, he was very short. Let's see.
What does it matter how tall he was?
I don't even know what that means.
No, very
But he was very short.
tenured. He was 6'2", weighed 217 pounds.
All right, so
Uh,
here's a
no, he's not
little
in.
peek behind the curtain of NFL Hall of Fame voting. If you get into the top 7, which they have top 7 finalists, if you get into that top 7 and you do not get voted in, which I believe this year there were 4 that got voted in,
Mhm.
which means those other 3 guys,
Well, 3 and a senior.
whatever.
Yeah.
Next year, those guys will be finalists again.
Mhm.
Automatically. Willie Anderson has been a finalist for the last 5 years. They're eventually going to get them all in. It just all right, the Football Hall of Fame is stupid. They have these dumb rules. They only let so many in, and you have to be like, you can't be from Ohio because they don't let any Bengals or Browns in.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they all suck.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Correct. I'm sorry. How many wins did Tampa Bay have that season in the 70s?
Doesn't matter.
0. That's right.
Doesn't matter. How many Super Bowls do the Browns and the Bengals have combined?
As many
Lick
wins
my-
as Tampa had that
Lick
year.
my chode.
Whatever.
Boom.
Huge. And actually, one of the players from that 0-16 Buccaneers team made it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Leroy
Leroy
Selman.
Nerds. Can we move? All right. Can we talk about like current football?
No, because there's also
Current football's over.
I'd
It's
like
time
to go
for
through my whole
USL.
list, please. Whore. There's also L.C. Greenwood from the Steel Curtain. Jim
I'm
Marshall.
proud to be an American.
that's a different
where
one.
Where at least I know
No,
I'm
I'm
free.
Jim Marshall, the
Forgot about
Vikings.
Patrick Willis.
He was
Who?
a defensive
The
end for
guitar guy?
20. No, he was a defensive end for 20 years and played for the Vikings when they still played outdoors. And he's not in the
Well,
Hall of Fame.
Guess
How about this
what?
one, Jimmy? Kenny Anderson, not in the Hall of Fame.
That's correct.
And Roger Craig.
You know
That's
who is in the
terrible.
Hall of Fame?
He should at least go in as a manager.
Florida State Seminole legend and Tampa Bay Buccaneer legend Derek Brooks.
By
you know
the
who's
way,
in the who's in the WWE Hall of Fame? Former Florida State Seminole legend, WCW World Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons.
do you want to know what has limited some of this NFL Hall of Fame bullcrap? Florida Seminole legend, Coach Prime. Because he was bitching. They're letting everybody in.
Old
Shut
Nine
up.
Toes.
What do you care? Shut the fuck up.
And also Darren Woodson.
hate
How
Deion
is
too.
Darren Woodson's not in the Hall of Fame? All right, Timmy, you're up.
Let's talk about Super Bowl. How about that?
I don't want to.
I mean,
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching.
I
Tennessee get
loved
their
every
shit pushed
second
in.
of it.
Yeah,
TJ picked it wrong, obviously, but
that was the most fun I've had watching football in a long time. Literally sitting there in
just
a group
watching the
chat with
Chiefs
you
get
guys,
drubbed.
watching. I was sick, so I couldn't go to the party. So we got the couch turned into a bed upstairs. Janie and I are laying there, and I'm texting you guys all night long with Efren.
Yep. I was hoping. See, what I was hoping was going to happen was that a blimp was going to crash into the field. That's what I was hoping for.
It did. It was called the Chiefs offense. They were terrible.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that rapper that sued.
Yeah, he was also terrible.
No, the woman rapper that sued Lyft because she was too fat to get in the car.
Oh.
Yeah, what was that about?
Huh? What did I miss? What's up,
Oh.
Jen?
There's a woman on TikTok that made fun of that lady. She's like, "Listen, I'm a big lady too. You knew ahead of time your ass needed a Tahoe or an Escalade."
She's not fitting inside a Prius, that's for sure. But the game was fabulous. Sorry to Travis Kelce for getting broke up with Taylor Swift because she doesn't date losers. That's ending soon. But like I said,
Yeah, him and
The
his
N-
3 Super Bowl rings. What a douche. you
the
know?
NFL got what they wanted. They got the Swifties to the Super Bowl, and then the officials all of a sudden swallowed their whistles. I don't know. It's terrible when that happens.
Well, I'm glad football season's over with, especially college, because that was fucking brutal this year.
Especially if you like to Florida State.
Yeah. And you get on an airplane and travel to freaking Europe to go see them lose. That was
That's your
fun.
fault. That's on you.
That was fun. And I'd do it all over again.
Well, hopefully the Bengals go to Barcelona because I'll be making that trip.
You know what's so
Watch-
great about Europe? The chicks don't wear bras. So Jandy went braless. Epic.
You got to fit the culture, you know.
Yeah. It's epic.
A lot of knee knockers there in Ireland.
It's like going to a world-class show at the Sportatorium.
Oh, that's a throwback joke from our old show.
Wow, a world-class show.
Mm.
You know what else is kind of world-class?
Step into the past with your game face on. Box score trivia where legends are born. Who scored the goals and who made the play? Get ready to guess every single day. Box score trivia, bringing the heat from the courts and fields to every athlete's feet. Test your knowledge and show you the best in this game of history. There's no time to rest.
So we're doing baseball, right?
October, I think we should do college
Oh,
football.
I keep
1985.
thinking we're doing April. I forgot.
You want to do college football from October of '85?
Miami,
Uh,
every answer.
Penn
We're doing-
State, Nebraska.
We are doing 1985 Major League Baseball leaders. Let's start with batting average. Let's see how many you get. Let's see if you can get 5 here.
Dave Parker.
Dave Parker, 9th, 312.
Is this entire Major League Baseball?
Mm-hmm.
Donnie Baseball.
Don Mattingly, 4th, 324.
George Brett.
George Brett, 3rd, 335.
Wade Boggs.
Led the league, 368.
Robin Yount.
No.
Paul Molitor.
Mike Schmidt.
No to both.
Tony Gwynn.
7th, 317.
Fat ass Kirby Puckett.
Here's the rest of your top 10. At 10th, Brett
Nailed it.
Butler, 311.
I loved him in Gone with the Wind.
Timmy Fisme.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ricky Henderson, 314 of the Yankees.
Damn.
6th, Tim Raines, 320.
Also fast.
Pedro
Ricky
Guerrero.
Henderson.
320.
Ricky Henderson died when we were taking a hiatus.
He did. That's sad. That's
Oh,
why
man.
I demanded he remade the new intro. And 2, St. Louis, Willie McGee, 353.
Hey.
Pine Water's like, hey, how about Pete Incaviglia? And he spelled it wrong. There's a G in there.
fat ass Pete Incaviglia?
Philadelphia Phillies legend. Let's go to home runs. Let's see if you can do 5 again.
Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt was tied for 7th with 33.
85. Ooh.
85. Man, 85 is before my time, man. I was October of 85. I just turned 4.
I was 7 months old.
Pedro Guerrero.
Pedro Guerrero tied for 7th with 33. There's
Eddie
two.
Murray.
Eddie Murray. No.
Dale Murphy.
Dale Murphy tied for 2nd with 37.
Ken
Darryl-
Griffey.
No.
No. Daryl Strawberry.
No.
Eric Davis.
No.
What about Parker?
Dave Parker, 6th, 34. That's 4. You one more.
Come on, Tim. You're going to have to nail this 'cause I got
Um,
nothing. Willie Hayes. Mays.
Did
Willie-
we say,
Willie-
did we
Willie
say
Mays
Pedro
Hayes.
Guerrero?
You did.
Pedro Serrano.
And the fact that you said him before some of these other names on this list makes me sad.
85. That's before McGuire
Yep.
and Canseco.
Yep.
So
No A's on this list.
No, because they weren't good yet. Mitchell wasn't in the league yet.
Correct.
McGriff. That's before his time.
Seattle, the Mets, the Yankees, the Royals, the White Sox, and the Tigers are your remaining.
Dave
teams.
Winfield.
No.
George Brett?
No.
Before Frank Thomas.
Way before Frank Thomas.
Yeah, before he was hawking dick pills.
The Orioles.
I did not say the Orioles, so I don't know why
Oh.
you said that just now.
I don't know who the hell the Royals had. They were in the damn World Series, and I don't know. Pete Incaviglia.
No. I would say, luckily for you, the people in the comments are also bombing this, so you got that going for you.
Well, I can't see the comments. I'm busy producing. Glenn Davis.
Here we go. Here's
Big
the rest
baby?
of your who?
Wrong Glenn Davis.
Oh,
Here's the rest of your top 10. Tied for 9th, Gorman Thomas. And
Oh, how did I not
Carter.
get old Gorman?
Gary
Gorman?
Gary Carter?
Oh, I love Gary Carter.
Fifth, Don Mattingly with 35.
Gary Carter, he related to Gary Valentine.
Sure, we'll run with it. Or Gary Ward.
I don't even know who is that. Montgomery Ward,
Fourth, Steve Balboni had 36th.
Rocky
Ty for
brother.
Tied for second with Dale Murphy. Carlton Fisk of the Chicago White
God
Sox.
Damn it, we always say that.
And your league leader, how about this? Daryl Evans of the Detroit Tigers had 40.
Fat ass Daryl Evans.
Fat
Never
ass.
heard of her.
Let's go to let's go to the other side of the dime. Let's go pitching. Let's do wins. Let's see if you can get 4 here.
Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens, no.
He wasn't in the league yet. Nolan Ryan.
85 he was. Nolan Ryan, no.
Friedrich or whatever that asshole's name.
Francisco.
Fox.
What?
Todd Worrell.
Who's the guy that played for the Dodgers?
You guys are not doing well.
Brett Saberhagen.
Yes.
Tied for 5th with 20.
Start
Doc
thinking
Gooden.
of RBI baseball. Jimmy
Gooden.
Key.
Doc Gooden led the league with 24. Who'd you say, Dave?
Jimmy Key.
Jimmy Key, no.
Oh, this is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Fernando Valenzuela.
Who was that ginger that played for the Cubs? Rick Sutcliffe.
Nope.
Rick Vaughn.
Mm-mm.
Give us
Oh,
some
he
teams.
was saves. Never mind.
Montreal, Houston, the San Diego Padres.
Mike Scott.
Mike Scott. Tied for 8th with 18. You need one more.
Oh, we still going?
Chicago White Sox, the Dodgers, the Reds, 2 Cardinals, a Yankee.
Any Tempe Rays?
Tom
on this
Browning.
list?
No.
Mario Soto.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It is Tom Browning.
Yes.
Tied for 5th with 20. Here's the rest of your top 10.
You never
all
would have got
tied-
without me, Tim.
All tied for 8th. Britt Burns, Frank Viola, Danny Cox.
I
Andy
said
Hawkins-
Danny Cox.
You didn't. And Brian Smith. 7th, Oral Hershiser of the Dodgers.
Oh, how'd we forget that?
Tied for
I
3rd.
said Danny Cox.
You didn't. Both with the Cardinals,
I also said New Jersey Nets last week, and he didn't hear that.
you did. Joaquin, and now you messed me up. Joaquin Andujar,
Joaquin
and
Phoenix?
John Tudor, and second of the, tied for second with the Yankees. Ron Guidry had.
You
22.
need a John Tudor.
I don't know what that means. Let's go ahead. Look how mature our audience is. You know,
Oral.
Oral.
That's all I got for box score trivia. I don't do
All right.
saves because you guys suck at it.
Hit my clip.
Hollywood secrets in the air. Everyone will play their share. Dave's Faves is the name. Movie trivia is the game.
How are we gonna have The Godfather in there? I've never seen it.
Well, you should have seen it.
Yeah, you definitely should have seen it.
Should I watch it tonight? I'm
No,
off tomorrow.
It's like
Is
9
you-
hours.
Yeah, I was
Off
gonna say
tomorrow.
it'll go till morning if you start it.
Yeah, that's fine. Fuck it. All right, we got 5 movies this week. Y'all know the deal. Write the shit down. You yell it out. You get
From
negative.
85, you knew 5 movies.
Not from October. We went for the whole year, baby. Yeah.
Hey, Efren.
Can't wait till we do January of 85.
Here we go. 5 movies. It's tied 4-4 with a budget of $7.5 million.
That's like 12 billion in today's.
Our first movie this week grossed a total of $38.9 million at the box office.
like it.
It's okay.
This is an American teen science fantasy comedy film. Timmy's already writing it down.
Yeah, look at this nerd. I hope it's wrong.
Here we go. 2 high school nerds use a computer program, a computer program to literally create the perfect woman who promptly turns their lives upside down. Stars Anthony Michael Hall, Elon Mitchell Smith, and Kelly LeBrock.
This one's easy.
Timmy.
Weird science.
Platoon.
Platoon. All right. You guys are 5 for 5 since we started Drunken Pop.
This is good.
I can't stand.
Efren says
the light.
mannequin.
Somebody said Titanic.
Titanic.
Oh,
Here we
we're
go.
not-
Don't look at the
not-
comments till
not-
afterwards. Here we
Again,
go.
Our crowd's killing it.
Shit's getting a little harder now.
That's
Oh.
what she said.
With a budget of $1 million. Our second film this week grossed $10.5 million at the box office.
You'll take that.
This is an American martial arts film.
Oh, Lord.
As an alternate to prison, young American Joe Armstrong joins the U.S. Army and ends up fighting off the Black Star Order of Ninjas while stationed in the Philippines. This film stars Michael Dudikoff. 5, 4,
Hold on.
3,
It's a little longer title.
7, 6. Werewolf in London, Rush Hour 2. Close it so he can't see it. Timmy C.
Best of the best?
Incorrect. TJ Steppins.
Doo-doo kick.
Nope. NA for winners. Finally got you. American Ninja.
Never heard of it.
What a creative name they had.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, it's right in front of
I'm
us.
having to I can't talk about ninjutsu and shit on here. Movie number 3 gets even better, and I want the full title. Here we
you're
go.
a dick. Bebe's kids.
On a budget of 7.5 million, Contra 2. Efren said.
Just for Kicks just came in. That's a good one.
On a budget of $7.5 million. Movie number C this week grossed 1985. Grossed $115 million at the box office. This is an American comedy film and a sequel. This film is one of Dave's faves. 6 coppers graduate and are assigned to the 16th precinct,
Oh, you're a
where
dick.
their captain desperately wants them to clean up the crime-ridden neighborhood. But his second in command schemes to become captain himself by sabotaging the rookies. This film stars Steve Guttenberg, Bubba Smith, and Michael Winslow.
You're a dick.
I want the full title to get the points.
Luckily, I think I know it.
Efren. Police Academy 57. All right, Timmy C, let's go.
Police Academy 2 back on patrol?
No. TJ Steppins.
Police Academy Citizens Arrest. What are you laughing at?
Police Academy Citizen Kane.
Police Academy 2. Their first assignment.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I suddenly hate that franchise.
Each gets 1/2 point.
Well, he didn't even say 2. He just said
I was
Police
hoping
Academy.
he was going to say Bobcat Goldthwait. That would have been a giveaway.
He wasn't not until 3. Movie number D on a budget of $4 million. Our fourth movie this week grossed $80 million at the box office. Police Academy 2, Glory Hole in the Park.
Wow.
This is an American coming of age film.
Nice.
Comedy film. This is one of the most overrated movies of all time.
I think I already have an idea what this is.
An
Me too.
ordinary high school student discovers that his family has an unusual pedigree when he starts to sprout hair out from everywhere.
Never mind. Oh,
This film stars Michael J. Fox and James Hampton.
this is not overrated, you dumb shit.
Overrated as shit. Timmy C.
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf. TJ Steppins.
Teen Wolf.
We're in the air. By golly, we're in the air.
Movie sucked.
You're an idiot.
Movie sucked.
Ernest Goes to
Merkin
Camp.
3, Tim's Parts. Sprouting hair out from everywhere.
Sprouting hair from everywhere.
See, now I'm upset because I changed the screen so I can't see the comments, so I'm missing all these good ones.
All right, here we go. Our last movie of the week, movie number E. with a budget of $15 million. Our last film this week grossed $14.6 million at the box office.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Although
Kroll
it has become a cult classic.
from 85.
This is a black comedy mystery film,
Oh no.
1985. By black comedy, I'm not talking about skin color. I'm talking about the type of comedy.
Dark humor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark comedy, yes.
6 guests are anonymously invited to a strange mansion for dinner. But after their host is killed, they must cooperate with the staff to identify the murderer as the bodies begin to pile up.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
This
Let
film
the bodies
stars
hit the floor.
Eileen Brennan, Tim Curry, Madeline Kahn, and Christopher Lloyd. Tammy C.
Clue?
Clue.
Woo!
Look at you guys go. 1, 2, 3.5. We're tied 7.5.
Does that mean it's my turn?
Listen to him blurt out songs. Half the words are always wrong. Digs up hits that lost their flair. He's got no clue but doesn't care. One hit wonder. Repeat. Timmy C's voice ain't so sweet. Blabber on about yesterday's fame while we all just cringe in shame.
All right.
I always thought Clue was boring. I need to watch it again.
Ready for
I love
some-
playing the game.
You're
My
an
kids
idiot.
play it. I still don't even know how to play it.
Mm.
I've only ever won one time, and that's because I cheated to see what was in there, and then I got it in like the third go.
You know what's fun is just playing Clue and just slowly getting hammered as the game progresses. It's phenomenal.
I don't think you can get hammered. I think it's got to be like a.
You kill that bitch with candlestick in the oven.
That's kind of what happens.
Or the office.
Candlestick in the oven. She stuck me in the oven, then hit me with a candlestick. All right. Couple really good one-hit wonders. All right. Song number 1.
It's going to be tough. 1985.
This was to raise money for Live Aid famine relief.
Is it John Mellencamp?
We Are the World.
Oh,
We are the world.
This song chopped
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 chopped peepees.
I speak English.
Good callback. This song topped the UK singles chart for 4 weeks, reached number 7 in the United States on the Billboard Hot 100.
It's not We Are the World.
It's not. This song was voted as the top song in British public would play at street parties in celebration of the 2011 royal wedding of Kate Middleton and Prince William.
Tells me nothing.
Super Freak.
Super freak
All right.
for Live Aid.
This song was previously recorded by Martha and the Vandellas, the Kinks, the Mamas and the Papas, the Grateful Dead, and Van Halen. This song got around literally more than its singers.
Jump.
The singers definitely, allegedly, were not caught in bed together by one of
Oh,
the
everyone
singers'
around the
wives
world
playing
dancing
Hide the
in
Bangers
the
and
street.
Mash. Dancing
Just-
in the street.
That's what I just said.
You got it.
By David Bowie.
Everyone around the world dancing in the street.
David Bowie and Mick Jagger definitely not playing.
Allegedly.
Hide the Bangers and Mash.
That was
Definitely not.
episode 1 we covered. that.
Correct. You are
When David Bowie fingered Mick Jagger.
in his buddy hole.
Yeah.
Mm.
Allegedly.
All right. Shut
Sing
up.
if I
Evan.
want to. Sing if I want to.
1985 music, one hit wonders. Shit, for my time, man.
Both of those guys want to hit wonders.
Yeah, sure. Mick Jagger and David Bowie didn't do much after that or before.
Did I tell y'all about the time I met Mick Jagger?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it was Steven Tyler.
I thought it was.
It's a tremendous story.
I never felt so stupid in my life.
Imagine how he felt. Song number 2. This song was recorded for the soundtrack to the 1985 film Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Never seen it.
The song was released on a 7-inch single, which Efren likes,
Mm.
while the full album version was released on a 12-inch single, which Efren loves, and on the film soundtrack album. It peaked at
Mad
number 3 on the UK singles charts and topped the charts in Australia,
Good day.
Good day.
Canada,
Maple
Hey.
syrup.
Poland,
Dugan Schnauzer.
Good armies. I don't know.
Spain,
Ronaldo.
Messi.
Switzerland,
Chocolate
East.
clocks.
and
Oh.
West Germany because they didn't allow songs in East Germany.
They don't like walls.
This power ballad received a Golden Globe Award nomination for Best Original Song and Grammy Award nomination for the Best Female Pop Vocal Performance.
So it's females.
She is, yes.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Her voice is kind of deep, so it's possible that
Nothing compares to
the
Sinead
accompanying
O'Connor.
the accompanying music video features Tina Turner dressed in her anti-entity costume from the Mad Max film with a heavy chainmail gown.
Didn't you just tell us who it was?
I did.
Okay. I still
Tina
don't know.
Turner.
Last
She's
clue.
not a one-hit wonder. R-E-S-P-C-T. Find out what it means. Oh, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
We don't need another hero.
You just
We
called Tina
don't
Turner a
need it.
one-hit wonder,
I also called David Bowie and
Mick Jagger.
I wonder, yeah.
and you called last week Queen one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your point? Maybe
On
you'll
fire.
start to get the joke here soon. By episode 4, he's definitely got it.
No, we're just gonna keep ragging on.
I
you
was
for it.
thinking of one-hit wonders.
Well, it was her one hit for that movie. I don't know.
Bare Naked
Okay.
Ladies.
It's
I don't-
been 1 week.
No,
Look at me.
That was Cher,
My head and said I'm sorry or something.
that had. Oh,
That guy died.
she was bare naked.
Naked.
Naked. The naked
All
gun.
right.
Naked gun.
The hell with that. Let's go with some shitty umping. How about that?
I like
All
it.
right.
I don't know what that means, but let's go.
Shitty umping,
It sounds
Or-
like it's one word.
or was it? Let's talk Don Dinkinger. Donnie Boy Dinkinger. He was the first base umpire and crew chief for Game 6 of the 1985 World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals. I have no idea how the Royals got to the World Series. But the Cardinals had the lead 3-2 and had taken a 1-0 lead in the 8th inning. The Cardinals were a perfect 97 for 97 when entering the 9th inning with the lead.
It's pretty good.
That year. Good
good.
closer possibly. I don't know. In the bottom of the 9th, Jorge Orta, who I've never heard of, the leadoff batter for the Royals, hit a slow ground ball to the first baseman, Jack Clark, who tossed the ball to the pitcher, Todd Worrell, who was covering first base. Jorge was clearly out by a half step, but Donnie Boy Dinkinger called him safe. Dinkinger, after the game, had a bunch of half-assed excuses why he missed the call. Said he was looking to hear the ball slapping the leather, which is weird. I get just like when his fat wife wore cowboy chaps, he was slapping the leather.
Whoa.
And he said when I looked, his foot was on the back. Duh. I hope by the time you looked down, it was on there. As a crew chief for the 85 World Series umping unit, Dinkinger was scheduled to work behind the home plate in Game 7. By the way, that went over like a turd in the punch bowl.
Mm.
Whitey Herzog and his old, fat, flat-topped ass was pissed. So much so, the Royals won Game 7 by an 11-0 score, with Dinkinger ejecting both Herzog and pitcher
Joaquin
Naga-
Andujar.
Naga not gonna work here anymore in the 5th inning. I wonder if throwing out the manager and the starting pitcher helped the Royals win that game.
11-0.
Yeah. It gets better, by the way. Dinkinger's last season as a full-time umpire was 1993. Thereafter, he umpired fewer than 100 games each season until retiring due to a bad right knee and most likely bad eyes. Umping his final game at Kauffman Stadium on June 2nd, 1998. Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals.
Okay.
Donnie Boy Dinkinger was born and grew up in Cedar Falls, Iowa, a short 4.5-hour drive to Kansas City. I wonder if he grew up a Royals fan, maybe saw this as a way to get his hometown team the championship they deserved.
I think you're.
By hook or by crook.
I think you need to take that tinfoil hat off. Is what I think.
How many? When that play happened at first base,
It's
let's go
kind of all
back.
right. So let's go back to a fond memory for TJ, like the Bartman incident. It was kind of one of those things that just set off a chain of events.
Was that in the ninth inning?
Yes.
No, the Bartman was 8th.
No, Bartman was the 8th. But
Eighth
Yeah,
inning.
but
this
this one
was in the
ninth.
9th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just kind of set off a chain reaction. But it now seems that Kansas City has a long, torrid past of officials providing championships to its city.
Yes,
First Don Dinkinger, and then the NFL.
Roger Goodell.
Someone should set off an investigation of Kansas City.
But the Royals did win the World Series again in 2016.
Yeah, they did.
So
Well, that's because they had.
was it 14?
It's because they had Cincinnati Reds legend
14, 16 was
Jose
the Cubs.
Cueto or Johnny Cueto.
Johnny Cueto?
Yeah.
Cincinnati Reds legend. I'm going to get his name wrong.
Yeah.
What a tool.
Well, while we're talking sports, let's keep it going.
Okay.
I like
Here
it.
in October in 1985, Eddie Robinson becomes the winningest coach in college football history after his Grambling State Tigers beat Prairie View A&M.
He looks more like a strength coach.
Where's this dick?
I looked up Eddie Robinson. That's him.
That is wrong guy. That's WEF. You see that?
This
There you
guy.
go. There you go. Eddie Robinson.
I think I prefer the first guy, honestly.
You would. After his
You
Grambling
would.
State Tigers beat Prairie View A&M 27-7, securing Robinson's 324th all-time win.
That's a lot.
Robinson's coaching career at Grambling State University began back in 1941 when the college was named Louisiana Normal.
I don't like that name.
What normal?
He would also hold other jobs as well. He taught at Grambling High School and coached the girls' basketball team during World War II when football was put on hold for 2 years. He even coached those girls to the state championship game where they eventually lost by 1 point. On top of that, he also coached boys basketball at Grambling from 1943 to 1956. He coached baseball, directed the band, and was in charge of the cheerleaders, who had a budget, no shit, of $46.
That's a lot.
Was that them?
That's them.
Everyone around the world.
Once World War II ended and football was back, Eddie Robinson built a machine up until things started to trend downwards for him in the 1990s.
What kind of machine? was it?
1946 is when he returned, or when football returned from World War II, and he made it till 1997.
That's
After
pretty good.
retiring in 1997, Robinson had amassed a career record of 408 wins, 165 losses, and 15 ties to go along with 17 SWAC championships and 9 Black College National Championships. Oh, yeah. He had 45 winning seasons in all. Suck on that, Nick Saban.
Right there. Suck on that.
Along with his records, more than 200 of Robinson's players went on to play in the NFL, AFL, or Canadian Football League. And remember, a lot of those years, all 3 of those were huge football organizations.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Canadian
say-
football used to be legit. The AFL and the NFL obviously played each other in the Super Bowl.
When was
Big deal.
Canadian football legit? That no.
Canadian football was legit.
I mean, do
70s and 80s.
you know how long you have to coach and be good to tie 15 times?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, you have to end up with a haircut like that.
Mm.
So
Dude, that sweet part down the middle. Are you kidding me? Eyebrows to match?
crazy.
Here's a little sports trivia for you.
Oh, that's
Oh,
my
we already
thing.
did that.
That's my thing. That's cool.
Who coached Grambling State University after Eddie Robinson? NFL Hall of Famer.
Mm. Mm.
Deion Sanders.
What?
No.
Who's still playing? I don't know.
Super Bowl MVP, the first player to throw 4 touchdowns in a quarter.
Al Bundy?
Tampa Bay Buccaneer legend, Doug Williams.
Oh, nice.
That's Washington Redskin legend.
Well, yeah, but he started with the Bucks.
He did. It's true. So did Steve Young.
Steve Young. Eddie Robinson was a legend. He's since been surpassed by Joe Paterno and one other guy, but the other guy coached at like NAIA type shit.
I bet his players were jacked.
That great
There's
hair,
no
too.
way any of that is natural.
No.
The hair, maybe. The hair, maybe not.
Not
Again,
even.
I ask, where is his penis? Natural.
Steroids
Speaking of sports, I'm not talking about sports.
and steroids.
Maybe. Let's discuss the death of Rock Hudson. Hudson was born in Winnetka, Illinois, November of 1925. He's hot piece of ace. And he'd become one of the most famous figures of the silver screen. However, before he made it to Hollywood, he enlisted in the U.S. Navy from 1943 to 1948.
He was a seaman.
He was a seaman. Well, kind of. He'd become an aircraft mechanic on the SS Lew Wallace that was
Covered in
located
semen.
in Samar, Philippines.
Did you say the SS Lew Wallace?
The SS Lew Wallace.
It's a terrible boat name.
I mean, it could be the SS Lou Rawls. After the military, he applied to the USC. That's University of Southern California, if you don't know that.
Not
Dramatics-
South Carolina.
No. Dramatics program and was rejected. Good job on them. He then sent out a picture of himself to talent scout Henry Wilson in 1947. And the scout also named the actor to be Rock Hudson, a combination of the Rock of Gibraltar and the Hudson River. What a stupid combination. The previously named Roy Shearer admitted later in life that he hated the name Rock Hudson.
I bet he hated Roy Shearer worse.
Oh, Roy Shearer's pretty rough. It's like you couldn't name me like Antonio Banderas or something. Hudson got his first leading role in the 1952 film Scarlet Angel. The movie that made him a bona fide star was. Go ahead, please, Timmy. Say what you were going to say.
No, go ahead.
That we fired her like 2 years ago. The movie that made him a bona fide star was the 1954 romantic drama Magnificent Obsession. After seeing his star slip
Was
a
he
bit
a
in the
porn
1960s
star? What are
I-
these film names?
Oh, there's way better names than that one. Those just the two I wrote down. After seeing his
starting Dick Balboni.
yeah. Ivana Crushalot. After seeing his stars up a bit in the 60s, he transitioned to television in the 1970s with his biggest success being McMillan and Wife from 1971 to 1977.
Tugging on a heater,
But what better way to refresh yourself
going
After-
fishing.
after a long day of fishing? In the early 1980s, Hudson began having a decline in his health after years of heavy drinking and heavy smoking.
We seen it.
We saw it. He'd even suffer a heart attack in 1981. After a successful heart surgery, he continued both his acting and his heavy smoking because that's
Good
smart.
job. I like it.
On June 5th, 1984, unbeknownst to the world, Hudson was diagnosed with AIDS.
It was my birthday, so
Well, that checks out. Well, he continued-
I turned 5 and he turned.
You killed Rock Hudson.
yeah, you killed
I
Rock
turned
Hudson.
5. He turned terminal.
Wow, that's bleak. Can we make that a t-shirt?
I turned
Well,
5.
he-
He turned terminal.
While he continued working, he was also flying the globe seeking a cure. On December 2nd, 1985, Hudson died in his sleep from complications due to AIDS at the age of 59.
It's too bad they didn't have the internet back then.
He was like the first one, the first
The
celebrity.
first famous one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he'd have, had the internet, he could have just looked up their tour dates and didn't have to fly around looking for the cure.
See, once you explain, that's a good joke. Robert Smith.
Okay. At first, yeah, I wasn't getting it, but
Yeah.
I love
After his death, $1.8 million in private contributions were made, and even Congress set aside $221 million to develop a cure for AIDS. We know how well that worked out. For his work in film and television, he was posthumously awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. However, his legacy would tarnish a bit in the coming months. Mark Christian, a former lover of Hudson, sued his estate, stating Hudson had sex with Christian without disclosing his ailment. In 1989, a jury awarded Christian a $21.9 million settlement, which was later reduced to $5.5 million. This is 1989, mind you.
that's like $4 billion.
Yeah. Hudson's publicist, Tom Clark, claimed in a book that Hudson contracted AIDS from a blood transfusion during his heart surgery in 81 and claimed Mark Christian to be disreputable. So that's smart.
They
Christian-
still gave him $22 million.
Oh, but yeah. Well, Christian then filed a $22 million libel suit against the authors and the publishers of the book. I could not find the result of that case. And all I can say is what a complicated legacy for Rock Hudson.
He was a huge star and a
Huge.
huge sex symbol.
Yes.
Yeah. So him and who's the other guy that's in The Godfather?
Al Pacino?
No, the main star.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon
Marlon
Brando
That
was
All right,
another one.
whoa, time out. Al Pacino is the main star of The Godfather.
He's not the. I've never seen it. All I know is
You
Marlon Brando.
should
was in
watch
The
it.
Godfather.
Yeah.
You'll be up by, you can have cereal at the ending.
He's Marlon Brando's the mafia boss in The Godfather.
He was also Superman's dad.
Yep. Kal-El.
Nerds.
Jor-El.
Jor-El.
Kal-El. is Superman, right?
Jamel.
Purell.
It's clear.
It is.
So, by the way, we were going to do a drink tab segment on this episode.
Yeah.
They don't make tab anymore, so we're just drinking Dos Equis. Timmy, what are you drinking?
The best thing to come from Super Bowl, Garage Beer, endorsed by Travis Kelce, because he's going to need the money after Taylor breaks up with him.
TJ Steppins, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking some Tito's vodka and a little bit of the bubbly. It's actually not terrible.
Any questions from the audience?
Bumwine Bob says Garage Beer solid.
It is. It's very solid.
Never
the
had it.
lime. The lime is.
By the way, it's kind of bullshit that we've never been on Bumwine Bob's show.
Yeah, bum wine. Get us on.
Kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
What the hell?
3 drunks, literally.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing in here anymore.
Bush Light for life. Hell yeah.
Ugh.
Gross.
What?
He's a
Ugh.
poor.
Clearly.
He's a poor.
Ugh. You know what's funny though, when I go golfing, I often get Bush Light because it's on sale.
That's gross.
Because
Why
no one
would you
buys
do
it
that
shit.
to yourself? It's like drinking natural light.
Ugh.
No, it's not.
It's very similar.
But
Did I
Ice
tell you all the
House.
story about natural ice?
Why do you have a story about
It
natural ice?
tastes like poo poo.
So, my buddy Greg, that ended up going to Ireland with us for the Florida State game, he used to live in Illinois near me.
Well, he's not
So-
poor. What the hell's he doing drinking that?
Well, it's not him.
Oh.
So, we went to, Janie and I went to visit him and his new girlfriend at the time, who's now his wife.
This is an odd
When-
comment. Golf is for wiener.
You're a
I can-
fucking wiener, Michael
I
Lane.
can, I can play golf with my wiener. How about that?
No, you
But-
cannot.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Well, I could. It's putt putt.
You can't even play table tennis with your wiener.
You can't even play that little game that's like got a little ball in it and little.
Well, I tried to do that game at the at Cracker Barrel that you get with the little tees, but I stabbed myself in the dick, and that was terrible.
So we went to this guy's house. We went to dinner out in Peoria, Illinois, where he lived at the time. And we ended up going to this guy's house afterwards that he worked with. And he had a man cave. He turned his garage into a man cave, had a bar, had all the shit in there. He had a plaque that said natural ice on it.
Like
So
first
It was-
place natural ice or what?
yes, yes. So what happened was this guy used to get off work every day and go to a bar and drink natural ice.
Yeah, we call that alcoholism.
That is what that's called.
That bar won an award from Natural Ice for selling the most natural ice of any bar on the eastern side of the Mississippi River.
And they're like, hey, I want you to meet Richard.
They gave him the plaque because he was the only one that ever went to that bar that drank natural ice.
By the way, after that, he moved west of the Mississippi
And
just
won
to
it
see
again.
if he could win a second plaque.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Literally won an award from Natural Ice for drinking, for that bar sold the most natural ice on the eastern side of the Mississippi River.
Did the
I
plaque,
wonder who won on the west, actually.
did the plaque say why?
You know what the plaque did not say?
Mm.
12 days sober.
Right. Almost there, guy. No,
I'll never be 12 days sober.
you just did it a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I'll never again be 12 days sober.
Okay. We'll accept that one.
Okay. I almost just did it again because I didn't drink last weekend because I had the flu.
Well, the flu is, certainly. Why are you drinking out of that? What? It's a mason jar. You're from Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
You're not from Mississippi.
I need to be from Mississippi to have a mason jar.
That's some shit Pond Water Dave would do. Don't be.
By the way, I'm not going to tell the story because it's not my place to do so. But Timmy and I did find out when we we're at Tap Guy Weekend in Alabama, if you break that Pond Water Dave's heart, he turns into Walker Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Only better. Only better.
He's telling us a story and you think, oh, this is it, and then it goes up another one. You're like, that's crazy. Another one. Like, holy shit, this guy can't be real. Oh, but wait, another one. What are you doing down there?
And it is down there because he's little.
Yeah.
Once he shot the satellite into space to trace
Yeah.
the person, that was
Yeah. Then he's like, then I burned her house down. Like, whoa, that went too far.
I missed so much running all over town.
You did. Next time you should hang out with your friends. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I think we should just have another party at my house.
Okay.
We'll Drunken Pop will
Live
sponsor-
show.
We'll sponsor Rocket City Championship Wrestling or New South or Old South or whatever.
Antebellum Wrestling.
Yeah. And
Florida,
we'll do
Georgia
a
line.
live show right here from Casa de Westbrook and get hammered.
I'm in.
Maybe
Oh.
we'll send Janie and the girls somewhere that weekend so they can't yell at us.
Or we're gonna just like do it at the boot or something, you know?
Will they
like
let
it.
us do karaoke again? That was fun.
That was fun.
Oh, Bryn got a karaoke machine for Christmas, so we can do karaoke right here.
It's more fun to do it in front of strangers. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
When they're looking at you going, what are you doing? And why? Oh, well, that's funny.
And then Timmy's like, "You guys watch this. I'm gonna sing Jet. I'm gonna slay it." And he starts singing. Me and Dave both outside, like, "What the fuck is he doing in there?"
Somebody killing a cat? Are you gonna be my girl?
As he's trying to dry hump Rebel.
1, 2, 3. Is that ass on me? Because you look
Lies.
So
All lies.
Again, my favorite part of that entire clip of Timmy singing karaoke is Corey Ryan Force in the background just getting
Doing
shit
shots.
faced. Just getting fucking- By the way, I finally got to meet and talk to Corey Ryan Forrester while I was in Alabama. What a nice man.
Have you met my friend Matt Cassio?
A few times by now.
That was so great when he went up and introduced himself to you again this week.
Yes. He did it twice, to be fair. But he actually did sit and talk with me this time, so he knows I'm not just some weird dude. Like we had a good talk, me and him.
I'm gonna tell him you're weird. Hey, don't ever talk to that TJ guy.
Yeah.
By the
He's
way,
fucking weird.
TJ hasn't stopped talking about meeting you.
No. I have enough trouble as it is. You don't need to add fuel to the fire.
All right, TJ, take us home.
Well, it's time to say goodnight. If you enjoyed this week's episode, please let us know. Give us that 5-star review on YouTube. And
By
leave
the
a
way,
comment.
go to YouTube, subscribe, and you'll know when we go live or drop an episode.
That's true. Drunken Pop 1 on YouTube. We're also Drunken_Pop on X. Drunken Pop 1 on Instagram. And follow our Patreon network
Zoltan.
at Ram Sports Net. And of course, you can join our Patreon at the website listed for patreon.com/Ram Network for one entire doll hair. As for us, you can find us on our social media platforms at Dollar Bill Dave.
Follow me on X at Dave in the HSV. Don't follow me on the other shit because that's just stalkerish.
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Timmy C 1979.
I am on X and on Instagram at TC was 91. By the way, I made a video on Instagram a couple of days ago before the Super Bowl started. It kind of went
You
viral.
made like 42. I'm like,
You
what-
made a
is he-
video that was
I said, is
horrible,
he
by the way,
drunk?
TJ.
What is he
Which
doing?
one?
You made a video where you're like, it's your neck. All you can see is your neck and your fat rolls. And
Are you sure that was me?
yeah, and you're talking about stupid shit at the Super Bowl. I was like,
think-
boy, the camera angle is not your friend.
I think you got drunk and just like held
I
the
wasn't
camera up
drinking.
and Just
You
So
were
that-
like laying down, and you had the phone like right here. With your neck, and you're like,
Oh no, that was the dude's roller skating. That was that one. But I made a video. I was just fucking around on the couch. I hadn't done that before. I made a video and it's been viewed over 6,000 times now.
So
Rubber band
Jandy
horse
is
dick?
convinced that if she hired a camera crew to just follow me around all day, we'd be billionaires.
I'm pretty sure if you just hired a camera crew to start Jandy's OnlyFans, you'd be billionaires.
There's that.
Yeah.
There are lots of dudes out there.
Lot of preverts, you know.
I see a lot of girls on Twitter and Instagram that like shouldn't be making $7 a month for that shit. That are like, I make 6 figures a month, and I'm like, man, dudes are terrible.
Horny.
I told I asked my wife if she was ever be interested in doing one. She's like, no, I don't want to people to see me that way. It's like they don't need to see your face to show them feets.
Well, I'm just thinking I could throw my little wiener out there and
See, my
I
OnlyFans.
could make $80-$90 a month easily.
You can pay for that YouTube TV subscription.
My OnlyFans is just pictures of my balloon knot in different contrasts every day. That's all I do.
Oh,
Just
What
as
did I-
long as they don't cross the stream on those OnlyFans.
What did I eat today, Snap?
There will be no collabs with my little wiener and his balloon knot.
No. Can you even do? I guess you do. You can do collabs on
Do-do?
OnlyFans. Do.
We might make $300 in a year on that.
What?
I'd pay y'all to delete the shit.
Remember, in a world full of projectionists and liars, we're the 3 assholes for truth. See you next week here on the Drunken Pop.
Peace.
Peace.